Hi there, I'm Alon Lee, and I'm going to teach you how to play the Exploding Kittens board game in just a few minutes. To win the game, you have to be the first player to get your character to the ribbon space at the end of the board. Let's start by setting up the board. First, unfold the board so that the blue side is visible and place it near the far edge of the table you're playing on. Then, everyone gets to pick a character and put your character on the litter box space, which is the starting space for the game. Next, shuffle the action cards and deal 5 of them to each player. You can look at your cards but keep them secret from the other players. Put the rest of the action cards face down by the board here to form the action deck. Also, leave some room here for the action discard pile. Next, grab the move discs and remove all 10 danger magnets. Place them face up here. We'll talk more about the danger magnets in a second. For now, grab the rest of the move discs, shuffle them, and place them face down right here to form the move deck. Also, leave some room right here for the move discard pile. Now, pick a player to take the first turn. When it's your turn, you do 2 things. First, play as many action cards from your hand as you'd like face up into the action discard pile. Or, of course, play none at all. When you play an action card, just do what it says right there on the card. Then, flip the top disc in the move deck face up onto the move discard pile. Every move disc will tell you how many spaces to move your character on the board. Some move discs will also have extra instructions, but we'll talk about these more in a second. Once you're done moving your character according to the move disc you turned over, your turn is over, and the player on your left gets to take their turn. Just continue playing like this, going clockwise around the table. Now let's talk about the spaces on the board. There are 3 kinds of spaces. If you land on a number space, draw that many cards from the action deck into your hand. Remember, there are no bad action cards, so number spaces are always good, and the bigger the number on the space, the better it is for you. If you land on a space with another player's character on it, you can't land there. So instead, move to the next available space on the board ahead of that character. Sometimes you'll even have to skip over multiple characters to find an empty space. And finally, if you land on an exploding kitten space, you explode. This is bad. You want to avoid these spaces because when you explode, 2 bad things happen. The first bad thing is you have to swap spaces with the player in last place. The next bad thing is you have to discard cards from your hand until you only have 3 cards left. You get to choose which cards to discard, but you cannot have more than 3 cards in your hand. Okay, now let's talk about the coolest part of the game, flipping the board. Some action cards and some move discs will say flip the board. When you play one of these action cards or draw one of those move discs, you get to flip the board. If the board is in calm mode, which is the blue side, you get to flip it to chaos mode, the red side of the board. Or if it's already in chaos mode, you get to flip the board to the blue side, back to calm mode. The board will stay in whichever mode it's at until an action card or move disc says to flip it again. To win the game, you have to land on the ribbon space, but you have to land exactly on the ribbon space. If, for example, you overshoot the ribbon space, you have to follow the arrow to loop back around and then continue moving your character. The first player to land exactly on the ribbon space wins the game. And that's it. Have fun.